While everyone's fighting over 600,000 Vegas condos, a retired teacher just bought 3 houses in the state of Nevada for that same amount. She's now collecting $4,200 monthly in rent, while others are still paying $3,500 a month for mortgages. The secret? She ignored TikTok real estate gurus and bought where the math actually works. Guess what? You can do that too. This is the countdown of the top 12 best cities to buy a home in Nevada for 2025. And first, 12. Carson City. Carson City, population 58,000, the state capital that everyone drives through but nobody thinks to stop in. Median home price, $484,000. Year-over-year appreciation, 4%. Annual home sales, approximately 500. Government job stability, 98%. Distance to Lake Tahoe, 30 minutes. Wait, $484,000 for a state capital? In California, that wouldn't buy you a parking space in Sacramento. Carson City is the Goldilocks of Nevada real estate. Not too hot like Vegas, not too cold like the ghost towns, but just right for building long-term wealth. The government jobs provide recession-proof income streams, while private sector employees get laid off. State workers keep collecting paychecks and paying rent. The Lake Tahoe proximity is pure gold. You're 30 minutes from some of the most expensive real estate in America, but you're paying a fraction of the price. It's like buying a house in New Jersey and claiming you live in Manhattan, except it actually makes financial sense. The appreciation rate of 4% might seem modest until you realize it's been consistent for the past decade. Slow and steady wins the wealth-building race, unlike those boom-bust cycles that turn investors into cautionary tales. The rental market is surprisingly robust. Government workers, contractors, and Tahoe service employees who can't afford lakefront prices create steady demand. Your property cash flows while appreciating, the holy grail of real estate investing. But Carson City's stability is nothing compared to the scenic surprise waiting for us at number 11. 11. Gardnerville Ranchos. Gardnerville Ranchos, population 11,500, the community that sounds like a luxury resort but costs like a sensible investment. Median home price, $450,000. Year-over-year appreciation, 4.5%. Annual home sales, approximately 250. School ratings, 8 out of 10 average. Commute to Reno, 45 minutes. You get the mountain views, clean air, and good schools without the California premium. The Douglas County location is a strategic genius. You're positioned between Carson City's government jobs and Reno's tech sector, creating dual income streams for your tenant pool. The family demographic is pure gold for investors. These aren't college students who treat your property like a frat house, or transients who disappear in the night. We're talking about families with 3 kids, golden retrievers, and the kind of financial stability that makes landlords sleep peacefully. The school ratings, averaging 8 out of 10, create a moat around property values. Parents will pay premium rent to get their kids into good schools, and they'll stay long-term because nobody wants to disrupt their children's education. The rental demand is driven by a perfect storm of factors: Reno commuters who want space, retirees who want peace, and California refugees who want sanity. Your property becomes the answer to multiple demographic prayers. The appreciation rate of 4.5% doesn't sound sexy until you compound it over a decade. That $450,000 house becomes a $700,000 house while generating positive cash flow the entire time. But scenic views are just the appetizer. Our next city serves up affordability with a side of explosive growth. 10. Pahrump. Median home price, $340,000. Year-over-year appreciation, 5%. Annual home sales, approximately 400. Short-term rental revenue, $80 to $120 per night. Distance from Las Vegas, 90 minutes. Wait, what? $340,000 gets you a house in Nevada in 2025, while other states are paying twice that for a converted garage. Pahrump is the Las Vegas spillover market that smart money discovered before it became cool. When Vegas prices hit stupid levels, sensible people started looking at where they could get more house for less money without sacrificing opportunity. The lot sizes here make California residents question reality. Your tenants get room to breathe, and you get room to add value through improvements. The retiree migration is creating a demographic gold mine. Baby boomers with cash are fleeing high-tax states and expensive metro areas. They want affordability, safety, and proximity to entertainment. Pahrump delivers all three free without the Vegas markup. The short-term rental market is absolutely exploding. Your property becomes a home base for tourists who are smart enough to save money on accommodation and spend it on experiences instead. The regulatory environment is investor-friendly, no rent control, minimal restrictions on short-term rentals, and local government that understands economic development. You can actually run your investment like a business instead of a charity. The appreciation rate of 5% on a $340,000 base is pure mathematics happiness. Lower entry costs plus solid appreciation equals higher return on investment. But affordability without opportunity is just expensive isolation. Our next city proves you can have both rural charm and economic stability. 9. Fallon. Population 9,327, the agricultural oasis that combines small-town safety with big-time investment potential. Median home price, $350,000. Year-over-year appreciation, 4.2%. Annual home sales, approximately 200. Crime rate, 85% below the national average. Naval Air Station employment, 3,000 plus jobs. Fallon is what happens when you take the best parts of rural America and add military-grade economic stability. The Naval Air Station provides recession-proof employment for over 3,000 people, creating a tenant pool that's trained to follow orders and pay bills on time. The agricultural economy provides the foundation, while the military adds the stability. It's like having a diversified investment portfolio in town form. When crop prices fluctuate, military salaries remain constant. When defense budgets shift, agricultural contracts continue. The crime rate being 85% below the national average is a selling point. Tenants pay a premium rent for peace of mind. Parents choose Fallon because they can let their kids play outside without conducting risk assessments. The rental market benefits from military housing allowances. Service members receive guaranteed monthly payments specifically for housing. Your rental income is backed by the full faith and credit of the United States government. Try getting that guarantee from a tech startup employee. The proximity to Reno creates dual market access without dual market prices. Tenants can work in the city and live in the country, paying you rent for the privilege of escaping urban chaos. The appreciation rate of 4.2% might seem conservative, but conservative beats volatile when you're building long-term wealth. Steady growth compounds into serious money over time. However, military stability is just the beginning. Our next city takes the concept of steady employment and turns it into a tourism goldmine. 8. West Wendover. Median home price, $280,000. Year-over-year appreciation, 4.5%. Annual home sales, approximately 150. Casino employment, 2,500 plus jobs. Utah border advantage, tax arbitrage opportunity. Hold up, didn't we just trash West Wendover in that other video about Nevada's worst cities? Plot twist, same city, different perspective, completely different reality. And here's what the doom and gloom crowd missed. West Wendover isn't just a casino town, it's a border arbitrage opportunity disguised as a gambling destination. The Utah proximity creates the most undervalued real estate advantage in America. Utah residents cross the border for entertainment, shopping, and employment opportunities they can't get in their home state. Your investment property serves a captive customer base of 3.3 million people. The casino employment is a full-blown career path. From entry-level management positions, the gaming industry provides advancement opportunities. Your tenants aren't just surviving, they're building careers in recession-resistant entertainment. The median home price of $280,000 is criminally undervalued for a border town with dual state advantages. Compare that to other state border communities and you'll realize you're buying at 2018 prices in a 2025 market. The tourism economy creates multiple revenue streams. Short-term rentals, corporate housing for traveling executives, and seasonal workers all need accommodation. The cost of living advantage attracts both workers and retirees. Young professionals can afford homes while building careers. Retirees can stretch fixed incomes while staying close to entertainment and medical facilities. But casino towns are yesterday's story. Our next city represents tomorrow's industrial boom. 7. Sun Valley. Median home price, $425,000. Year-over-year appreciation, 5%. Annual home sales, approximately 300. Industrial job growth, 12% annually. Reno proximity, 15 minutes. Sun Valley is riding the logistics and manufacturing wave that's reshaping Nevada's economy. While everyone focuses on tech jobs, the real money is in the warehouses, distribution centers, and light manufacturing facilities that make modern commerce possible. The industrial job expansion is creating a blue-collar middle class with steady incomes and long-term employment prospects. These aren't gig economy workers living paycheck to paycheck. They're skilled employees with union benefits and pension plans. The Reno proximity provides metro access without metro prices. Your tenants can work in the city but live where their money goes further. The rental demand is driven by industrial workers who want home ownership stability but need rental flexibility. Job transfers, shift changes, and career advancement create consistent tenant turnover without vacancy problems. The appreciation rate of 5% is accelerating as industrial development continues. Early investors are positioning themselves ahead of the infrastructure improvements that will drive values higher. The family-friendly communities attract workers with children, creating long-term rental stability. Industrial workers prioritize stability over mobility, meaning lower tenant turnover and higher profitability. But industrial growth is just infrastructure. Our next city combines location strategy with natural disaster insurance. 6. Dayton. Population 15,153. The strategic corridor investment that's appreciating faster than your ability to buy it. Median home price, $440,000. Year-over-year appreciation, 5.5%. Annual home sales, approximately 250. Logistics job growth, 15% annually. Carson City corridor position, Dayton sits in the sweet spot between Carson City's government stability and Nevada's industrial expansion. The logistics job growth of 15% annually isn't a typo. It's the result of Nevada's strategic position in Western distribution networks. Every Amazon package, every Tesla part, every piece of merchandise moving through the region creates jobs in Dayton. The corridor position is pure geographic genius. You're not betting on one city's success. You're betting on the connection between multiple economic centers. If Carson City booms, Dayton benefits. If industrial Reno explodes, Dayton profits. If both grow, Dayton becomes the winner of the geographic lottery. The appreciation rate of 5.5% is outpacing most Nevada markets because smart money is recognizing the strategic advantage. Early investors are accumulating properties before the corridor development makes them prohibitively expensive. The rental market benefits from workers who want a suburban lifestyle with corridor convenience. Commute times are manageable, communities are established, and property values are still affordable for working families. The community amenities include parks, schools, and recreational facilities that make family living attractive. Long-term tenants create stable cash flow while property values appreciate in the background. Wait, did I mention the flood risk? Some areas have moderate flood risk, which actually creates buying opportunities for investors willing to understand insurance and mitigation strategies. But now that we're down to our top 5, I suggest you pay attention. Because our next city proves that sometimes the best investments hide in the most unexpected places. Number 5, Silver Springs. Median home price, $325,000. Year-over-year appreciation, 6%. Annual home sales, approximately 200. Industrial development pipeline, $2.3 billion. Strategic location score, 9 out of 10. Silver Springs is the investment opportunity that separates the smart money from the crowd followers. While everyone chases established markets, the real wealth is built in emerging markets before they emerge. The industrial development pipeline of $2.3 billion isn't wishful thinking. It's committed capital from major corporations betting on Silver Springs' strategic location. The median home price of $325,000 represents the last chance to buy at pre-development prices. Once the industrial projects come online and the jobs arrive, these prices will look like historical artifacts. The appreciation rate of 6% is already reflecting early investor recognition, but it's nothing compared to what happens when infrastructure development accelerates. Smart investors are positioning now for the appreciation wave that's coming. The strategic location provides access to multiple markets while maintaining affordability. stability. Silver Springs serves as a bedroom community for workers in Carson City, Reno, and the emerging industrial corridor. The rental market is transitioning from rural residential to suburban professional. Early investors are securing properties that will serve the incoming workforce while benefiting from industrial wage premiums. The long-term appreciation potential is astronomical. Emerging markets that successfully transition to established markets typically see 200 to 400% value increases over a decade. Silver Springs has all the fundamental ingredients for that transition. However, emerging markets require vision, unlike our next city, which requires something different: the courage to invest where others fear to tread. Number 4, Bunkerville. Bunkerville, population 1,593. The small community that proves size doesn't determine profitability. Median home price, $370,000. Year-over-year appreciation, 4.8%. Annual home sales, approximately 150. Tri-state location advantage. Retiree migration rate, 23% annually. Bunkerville is the anti-Vegas investment. While Sin City attracts headlines and high prices, Bunkerville attracts families and retirees who want Nevada benefits without Nevada chaos. The tri-state location creates unique advantages. Arizona and Utah residents cross borders for Nevada's tax benefits, employment opportunities, and recreational activities. Your property serves multiple state populations, creating diversified demand. The retiree migration rate of 23% annually is creating a demographic boom of cash buyers and stable renters. Retirees typically stay long-term, maintain properties well, and pay rent consistently. They're the dream tenant demographic. The median home price of $370,000 provides affordable entry into a market with built-in appreciation drivers. Population growth, retiree income, and tri-state advantages combine to support consistent value increases. The community-oriented culture attracts families seeking small-town values with modern conveniences. Parents choose Bunkerville for safety, schools, and community involvement, factors that create long-term rental stability. The appreciation rate of 4.8% might seem modest, but it's supported by fundamental demographic and economic factors rather than speculation. Sustainable growth beats bubble growth every time, but small-town charm has limitations. Our next city takes affordability to almost unbelievable levels. 3. Wells. Population 1,237. The budget investor's paradise, where your money works harder because it doesn't have to work as hard. Median home price, $220,000. Year-over-year appreciation, 4%. Annual home sales, approximately 100. Cost of living, 15% below the national average. Crime rate, 90% below the national average. Wait, what? $220,000 for a house in 2025 in an actual functioning community with actual appreciation, while everyone else is paying $500,000 for the privilege of living next to homeless encampments? Wells is the investment that makes financial sense when nothing else does. When home prices have lost all connection to local incomes, Wells maintains the relationship between housing costs and economic reality. The cost of living being 15% below the national average means your investment dollars stretch further. Lower property taxes, lower maintenance costs, and lower vacancy rates combine to maximize cash flow and minimize expenses. The crime rate being 90% below the national average is an insurance discount, a maintenance reducer, and a tenant attractor. Safe communities command premium rents even in affordable markets. The rental market serves mining workers, outdoor recreation enthusiasts, and remote workers who want quality of life without quality of life costs. Your property becomes an affordable alternative to expensive mountain towns. The appreciation rate of 4% on a $220,000 base provides higher percentage returns on invested capital. It's basic mathematics. 4% of $220,000 versus 4% of $500,000 delivers the same dollar appreciation for half the investment. The outdoor recreation access creates short-term rental opportunities for hunters, fishers, and nature enthusiasts. Your property serves multiple markets: long-term residential, short-term recreational, and seasonal workers. However, budget investing requires understanding value versus price. Our next city takes affordability and adds agricultural stability. Number 2, Lovelock. Median home price, $200,000. Year-over-year appreciation, 4.2%. Annual home sales, approximately 80. Agricultural economy stability, 95 years. Prison employment, 800 plus stable jobs. Hold on, didn't Lovelock make the worst cities list too? Here's the difference: perspective, strategy, and understanding what creates actual investment value versus what creates lifestyle satisfaction. Lovelock at $200,000 per house in 2025 is either the worst investment in America or the best play in real estate. The difference depends on whether you're investing for Instagram posts or investment returns. The agricultural economy has provided stability for 95 years. While tech companies rise and fall, farms continue producing food. While industries get disrupted, agriculture adapts and survives. Your investment is backed by economic activity that's literally as old as civilization. The prison employment provides 800 plus stable jobs with recession-proof income. Government employees with steady paychecks create steady rental demand. These aren't gig workers or startup employees. They're career government workers with benefits and job security. The median home price of $200,000 creates cash flow opportunities that don't exist in expensive markets. Your mortgage payments are lower, your rental yields are higher, and your investment risk is minimized by affordable entry costs. The tight-knit community creates social capital that translates to economic value. Low crime, community involvement, and mutual support systems reduce property management costs and increase tenant satisfaction. The potential as a rural hub positions Lovelock for agricultural expansion and rural development initiatives. Government infrastructure spending and agricultural modernization create appreciation drivers that urban investors miss. But agricultural towns are yesterday's opportunity. The #1 city represents tomorrow's smart money destination. Number 1, Spring Creek. Median home price, $350,000. Year-over-year appreciation, 5.8%. Annual home sales, approximately 300. School ratings, 9 out of 10 average. Mining industry stability, 25-plus year reserves. Short-term rental income, $120 to $180 per night. We've reached the summit of Nevada real estate intelligence. Spring Creek, where paying $350,000 for a house isn't just reasonable, it's downright brilliant. The appreciation rate of 5.8% is outpacing most Nevada markets while maintaining affordability that makes cash flow possible. It's a rare market where you don't have to choose between appreciation and income. You get both. The mining industry's stability with 25-plus year reserves means an economic foundation built on actual resources rather than speculation. Mining provides high-paying jobs, stable employment, and economic multiplier effects that support entire communities. The school ratings, averaging 9 out of 10, create a demographic moat around property values. Families will pay premium rent and stay long-term for educational quality. It's built-in tenant retention and rental rate justification. The outdoor recreation opportunities create multiple revenue streams. Short-term rentals for hunters, fishers, and outdoor enthusiasts generate $120 to $180 per night. Your property serves permanent residents and recreational visitors. The family-friendly communities attract the ideal tenant demographic, stable families with steady incomes who treat rental properties like homes rather than temporary accommodations. Long-term tenants reduce turnover costs and vacancy losses. The rental market strength is driven by mining workers, young families, and outdoor enthusiasts who want quality of life at affordable prices. Multiple demographic segments create diversified demand and reduced vacancy risk. But here's what makes Spring Creek the ultimate Nevada investment. It's not trying to be something it's not. It's not chasing tech fantasies or tourism bubbles. It's built on actual economic fundamentals that support actual property values. The median home price of $350,000 gets you a real house in a real community with real appreciation potential. While other Nevada markets trade on hype and speculation, Spring Creek delivers results based on economic reality. The investment returns combine current income with long-term appreciation. Your property cash flows from day one while building equity through consistent value growth. It's real estate investing the way it's supposed to work. But wait, Nevada isn't the only state hiding investment gold mines. Our next video reveals the shocking truth about real estate opportunities in California. Click to discover the top 12 best cities to buy a home in California for 2025.